Ladies and gentlemen, I released a video that was about the return of the Jews to Israel. When did that happen, historically speaking? And there were a lot of very interesting comments. One of these comments was that Muslims were not permitted to immigrate to Israel. And this was not something I knew about, so I decided to look it up. And a quick Google search said that a Muslim immigrant to Israel has got to live there for 4 years before he can apply for citizenship. There are 2 million Muslims who are citizens of Israel. So that is absolute garbage. Complete, total garbage. Muslims can become citizens of Israel. They can have equal rights to everyone else. Okay? Now, maybe this person misspoke. And maybe they meant Palestinians cannot return to Israel. So I looked this up. It turns out that in the War of Independence, or after it, there was an expulsion of Palestinians, of people who lived there. Okay? And historians vary on this. Many of them are saying that there were Jews that were saying this should be a state for Jews. That's true. That is true. But there are many of them that were saying, it's like these communities provided a stronghold for the enemy. They were a nation tired of fighting, and they wanted peace. And, removing these people gave us peace. It gave us a weaker foundation from which the enemy attacks. And this is supported by modern day events wherein rocket attacks often come from what we would consider Palestine. Okay. But it also says that in 1980, all those people expelled and their offspring are now granted citizenship. They can return as citizens to Israel. That is really surprising given the fact that most of the countries in the Middle East will not permit Palestinians to immigrate. A person born in Palestine can never become a citizen of most countries of the Middle East. Now, a modern day person in Palestine has the right to immigrate to Israel. They do. They would be considered stateless by definition, probably not unlike an American Samoan who is not considered a United States citizen, which is really bad on the United States part, but that's not the point of this. But yeah, look, Egypt will not take Palestinian refugees. They don't care about Palestine. They want to end Israel. Okay? They won't take people fleeing the war, people trying to become citizens, people trying to become a better life. They want to hold this situation together as a powder keg. But just understand something, that Palestinians are given the right to live in Israel. They can become citizens. They can vote. If enough of them went there and enough of them voted, they could change the name back to Palestine. I don't think they would be able to create a state in which Jews and Christians were not permitted to live, but they have the right to take part in their government, which is not something that is happening in Palestine. So, once again, if you can't vote in your own nation, are you free? Answer in the comments below. I'm Richard.
Danger Ducky says, based on my readings of your strange dimension, you should comment, like, and subscribe.